In this video, I'm going to show you how to access your assessment collection and have a look around it so that you know which all of the parts are. So you should have already copied the collection and renamed it, and now we need to find it. So to do that, we go up to Portfolio and we click on the Collections part. And then you'll see that we've got here our Year 7 Transform Assessment Collection, and we've named it. Click on that and it will take you to your assessment collection. The first thing I need to do is just look at each of the tabs along the top to make sure that I have named them with my surname and then my first name. So all four of them should be the same with that surname and then the first name. Now you can switch between your different pages by clicking on these tabs at the top, just like you do when you've got multiple websites open. The first one we're going to be looking at is our autumn page, as we are in the autumn term. If you scroll down the page, you'll see that there's several sections on here. At the top, you've got the title to tell you which page you're working on. The next section tells you which projects you'll be looking at this term. So in the autumn term, the Year 7s are looking at an e-learning course, a Transform Skills course, and then we'll be doing a body image project followed by 7 billion ideas. So actually we're doing quite a lot this term. We have two focus transform skills for this term. The first one is Creative Thinker. And here it tells me the skill, but I can't see the skills grid. If I click on this arrow, it brings up the skills grid for me. It's exactly the same on my second focus skill, which is Independent Inquirer. So I can look at those, and if I don't need them anymore, I can close them up again. The next section is where you're going to write your targets. So for each half term, you will write 2 targets, one for each of the focus transform skills. We'll look at this later in another video. The next section is the reflection. So at the end of each half term or the beginning of the next half term, you will reflect on the work that you've done based on what you've written for your target for each of your focus skills. So you'll talk about what you think you've done well for that particular focus skill and how you can still improve. Our bottom 2 sections here are for you to self-level. So this one, you're looking at an overview of all 6 transform skills. So you'll write down here at the end of the half term where you think you sit on each of the 6 skills. And this box over here will be different depending on which half term it is. Half of them will say teacher level and half of them will say peer level. The teacher level one, your teacher will give you which criteria, which grade you think you are in each of the skills. So are you a basic, are you a better or a best at each of those skills? Your teacher will tell you this. On other half terms, for example on spring 1, it will say peer level. And this is where one of your friends will judge where you are on each of the skills. And you will sit and have a conversation with them, and then you will decide whereabouts each other is in those skills. You'll see down at the bottom, to help you out with this, we've got the 4 other skills that aren't the focus skills for that particular half term. So you can have a look at those skills as well. Now, if they're a bit small, you can click on them again, and then you can have a look at them in a larger format. Now you should also have these saved somewhere else so that you can have a look at them at any point. So you should have done that during your skills workshops. And they're also available on the home page of Mahara, where it says Basic, Better, Best, Targets. So there's lots of different places that you can find them if you need to have a look at them. Okay, and that is your assessment collection.